everyone. Take a pair of jeans and then afterwards thread the needle. Put the needle in from the back as such. Now slowly begin to make these lines to it by stitching it through. Now we are making some more downward facing V shapes, and then afterwards we are making it through small dots in a series of them. Now as you continue to do so, this is what it should look like, and then afterwards then you may tie a knot once you're done with it. Now afterwards make sure that you pull it all tight together, and then this will scrunch up the base of the jeans. For the final knot, you may make multiple loops with the thread around the needle and then pull it through. Next we'll start off by threading our needle and then make these lines onto the mask as such. Stitch it according to the lines that you've made. Afterwards, begin to go backwards on it as such. You may do so by pushing in the back of the needle through each of the gaps that are present. Continue to do so until you reach the ends of each of the gaps that you've created. Now it should form the circular shape. Take some green thread now and then afterwards add the stem to it as such. Add leaves on either end of it as well and make this loop stitch in order to do so. Next, take the bottom portion of a sweater and then afterwards thread your needle, lift it up ever so slightly. Afterwards, slowly begin to stitch it as such. As you can see, we are making this running stitch with very thin stitches to it. We are not leaving much of a gap at all. As far as possible, try to be as even as possible throughout. Now, as you are making this running stitch, once you reach a certain point of it, begin to go downwards on the other side of it as well. Afterwards, make this diagonal stitch and then begin to push the back of the needle from side to side as such. You'll be making this crisscross stitches as well as these vertical stitches on either end of it. Tie a knot to it once you're done, and then afterwards, this will be a design stitch. Next, take the bottom of a top and then afterwards, slowly begin to make these diagonal stitches on either side of the top as you progress with it. Now, as you can see, these are large stitches. This will be used in order to make a design for the size of the top. It'll give it a scrunched up effect, and in order to get this effect, we'll have to tighten it at the bottom. Tie a knot to it once you're done, do this on either side, and once you wear it, it'll hold on either side. Next, take the sock and then cut off the top of it, especially the elastic part. Now add this within a sleeve as such. Slowly begin to stitch it in according to this. Make a loop stitch to it. In order to do so, put the needle through, that is, put the needle through the initial stitch, and then afterwards wrap the thread around it and then pull it through. Now you would have formed the loop stitch. Now after you're done with it and going an entire circle out of it, then slowly begin to push the needle in backwards as such. Undo all of the stitches, pull it tight together. Now the stitches will still exist, however, it will not be seen. Continue to do so throughout and then tie a knot to it. After you've tied your knot, you're all set to go. Cut off the excess amounts of the thread. Now, if there is a tear that is present, begin to make these horizontal stitches on either end of it. As you are making these horizontal stitches, this is what it should look like. Cover either side of it up. Make sure that you go on all of the edges that are present to the tear as such. Now, as you can see, we are going from one side to the other and we are going to the top. And as you go to the top, it'll get all the more narrower. Now, as you do so, then tie a knot to it once you're finally done. However, before you tie the knot, pull it tight together. As you pull it tight together, then the stitches will not be visible and it'll be closed shut as well. That is, the tear will be closed shut. As you can see, we are pulling it tight together and now it is no longer visible. Tie a knot to it once you are done. Thank you for watching.